Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Ha, Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the apostles and elders of Yashavala. Peace and salutations to the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David, the hopeful elect. This is a quick video on, just another cold cut, okay, for the so-called Christians, man. All right, and the Spirit had me, the Rakako Dash had me go into 2 Corinthians, the 6th chapter, and I was just going through it, and I was going happened to read the 16th verse, and I'm gonna read it real quick, and it says, "And what agreement hath the temple of the Most High with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power, as the Most High have said, I will dwell." And this is talking about in Revelation, and also in the Old Testament, okay, referring to the promise of the new covenant that he gave to the children of Israel. And this is going to be proven through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in 2 Corinthians, the 6th chapter, the 16th verse. Okay. Now, referring to the new covenant that was promised to the children of Israel. And the children of Israel, those you so-called blacks, you so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, man. Okay, that the salvation and that the promises that was given in these scriptures was only given to certain people. Okay, so it says, "And what agreement hath the temple of the Most High with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power." Talking about you Israelites, you so-called black Native Americans. "As the Most High have said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, their God, and they shall be my people." And what I did was I went into that word people. And when you go into that word people, I'm gonna use the blue letter Bible. I'm gonna go into it real quick, and I'm gonna go show you that it's referring to. Matter of fact, let me go back. Salakia. Let me show you this one right here. So it says right here, it says, "And I'll be their people." And that word, it says, it's Laos, which means a people, group, tribe, nation, all those who are of the same stock and language. And what I did was I looked up the word stock. But what I want to do first, I want to go to the precept in the scripture that this was talking about. And the other scripture that this is talking about is referring to Revelation, the 21st chapter, the 3rd verse. And it says, "And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying," and this is what we're waiting for. This is the end all be it all. Okay, this is why the same thing my apostle Tahar will always say is that what? Israel, we're all going to be righteous robots, man. Okay? But the elect are going to be the first fruits to be the righteous robots of the Heavenly Father. Because why? Referring to what? The new covenant. Matter of fact, let me stop talking about it. Let me get it. I'm gonna show you the new covenant that was promised to the children of Israel. Now, I'm gonna read Revelation, the 21st chapter, the 3rd verse, which is what 2 Corinthians, the 6th chapter, the 16th verse is referring to. "And I heard a great voice out of heaven, saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them." What does that mean, the tabernacle of the Most High with men? Meaning what? The Lord is going to be with his people, okay? His law, statutes, commandments are going to be in them. So meaning what? The Lord's Spirit is going to be in us, man. Because we're going to be perfect. The Lord's going to be able to dwell inside of us, to be with us. And when you go into that, the tabernacle of the Most High with men, meaning his that means that he's going to cause us to be good. I mean, it calls us to be righteous. When I looked it up, it says, "Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people." See, his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. So what I did was, you go into, that's the same word, his people. If we go into word people, it's the same thing. it says here, Laos. And when you go into Laos, it says a people, group, tribe, nation, also those who are of the same stock and language. So let's go into what, matter of fact, let's go into what the definition of stock means. So this is the Merriam-Webster dictionary, and the word stock, let me get it real quick. It says the word stock, when you go into it and you go down, it says, this is number 5A. It says the original, such as a person, race, or language from which others derive. Okay? Which is who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It says the descendants of one individual family, lineage. You see? Which is talking about what? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Livestock. Okay? So the Lord is going to be in one people of a specific nation, man. And that's what we, the Hebrew Israelites, are trying to tell you other nations, man. That this salvation is only for the Israelites. And Yahweh Shai said it himself too. Okay? Let me get it. Let me get it out of the word, out of the Lord's mouth. Okay? The only people that's going to be worshiping the Lord and the Lord's going to be dwelling with is the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, which are the Jews, which are the true Israelites of the Bible. This is John, the 4th chapter. I'm going to start from 20, okay? This is John 4 and 20. Matter of fact, I'm going to go up a little bit, right? Because the Lord, this was a literal, some people say this is a Israelite woman, but this was a heathen, man. Okay? Because the Lord said it. Let me get it right here. Because I want to show the spirit of this. I want to get into it. So I'm going to start from the top. It says, when therefore the Lord knew how the Pharisees had heard that Yahweh Shai made and baptized more disciples than John, though Yahweh Shai himself baptized not, but his disciples, he left Judea and departed again into Galilee. And he must needs go through Samaria. That's an inside joke. Inside joke. Must needs. Then cometh he to a city of Samaria. Okay, in the city of Samaria, okay, you had them Cushites over there, man. All right. But at the time, you had the northern tribe by people over there too. Okay, which is called Sychar, near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there. Yahweh Shai, therefore, being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Yahweh Shai saith unto her, give me to drink. For his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat. Then saith the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? Now why'd she say that? Because she knew that there was a controversy between those people, man. That they were two different nations of people. Okay? You had them Cushites were still going on today that think they're the chosen people of the Lord, man. And those people at those times thought that they were salvation belonged to them too as well. Okay? It says, then saith the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, ask drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? She knew she was a heathen. For the Jews have no dealing with the Samaritans, man, because they were Cushites. Okay? Yahweh Shai answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of the Most High, and who it is that thou sayest to thee, give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. The woman said unto him, sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob? So you see the problem? Okay? The Samaritan woman, when she was a heathen, a Cushite, believed that what? That she was what? That their lineage, okay, that she shared a lineage with Jacob, man. All right? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well and drank thereof himself, and his children and his cattle? Yahweh Shai, see, and look what Yahweh Shai said. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. Meaning this truth, man. Okay? Alright? It says, the woman saith unto him, Sir, give me. Now look what this woman said. The woman saith unto him, Sir, give me this water that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Yahweh Shai saith unto her, Go, call thy husband and come hither. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Yahweh Shai said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou now hast is not thy husband, and thou saidst thou truly. Meaning what? So the Lord, what he did was, she asked him for this living water, but he said, first of all, he knew she was gonna lie. He said, well, bring your husbands first, man. Go bring thy husband. And she said, well, I have, and then he called her a lie. She said, I don't have any husbands. You see? But the Lord continued, and he's gonna answer her that what she asked for. The woman saith unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our fathers, because look what she said again. So the Lord had to correct her, man, because she said it again. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship? Yahweh Shai saith unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh, when ye shall neither in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem, worship the Father. Now, why'd he say that to her, man, if she was an Israelite? Okay? Alright? Because the same thing is going on today, man. You got heathens, alright? Gentiles, true Gentiles, that believe that this salvation is for everybody, man. Okay? Because of the lies and the sorcery that was told unto them. Alright? But this is what the Lord has to say to you Christians, and this is what the Israelites, alright? This is what we're saying to you, man. Ye worship, but you know not what. Okay? You are the nations, you worship, but you don't know what you're worshiping. Okay? You're worshiping the God of the power of the Israelites. And he has nothing to do with you other nations. And the Lord made a promise with the Israelites because there's a controversy with Jacob, man. Referring to Isaiah the 34th chapter. Okay? And the Lord has rectified that through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. You see all these signs and all these wonders that's going on, man. Okay? It's to bring the marriage, alright? And this controversy to the end of Zion, man. And Zion is going to be what? Brought to the top. Zion's going to be known. The controversy of Zion, the true Israelites, is going to be known upon the whole world. Okay? Because this controversy has been going on for way too long. 23. But the hour comes. This is Yahweh Shai. But the hour cometh. And we're in that hour. The seconds of it. And now is when the true worshipers. Why did Yahweh Shai say that? The true worshipers. Okay? Because the true worshipers are going to be revealed, which is you so-called Black Native Americans, man. When the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Why? Because we're going to receive that new covenant which was promised. And I'm going to get it. For the Father seeketh us to worship him. You see? So Yahweh Shai corrected her, man. And said that what the true worshipers are going to be worshiping him in spirit and in truth. Right, so let me get that the script of the new covenant. So this is the book of Hebrews, okay, 8 and 6. And what I could do, I could go to Jeremiah 30, the 30th chapter, because this is talking about that. But a lot of these Christians don't like to refer to the Old Testament, which they're all the same. Okay, you can't understand the New Testament without the Old, and the Old Testament prophesies of the New, which is talking about Yahweh Shai. All right, but I'm gonna get Hebrews 8 and 6 because this is what, and this is and these scriptures, these chapters fly by you Christians' head, man, because of the sorcery that was told to you about spiritual Israel. But I just showed you through the power and spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahshua that people goes back to stock, and stock goes back to what? A lineage of people, tribes, nation, people of the same stock. Okay. Hebrews 8 and 6. But now, okay, let me go. Let me start with 5, right? Okay, now let me start with 7. Let me start with 7 because I don't want to make this too long. It says, this is Hebrews 8 and 7. For if the first covenant had been faultless, that first covenant was given to the Israelites, okay, in the wilderness, all right, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, finding fault with who? The Israelites. Because we couldn't obey the law that was given to us, man. All right. He saith, behold, the days come, which is what? We're coming to those days when Yahweh Shai, all right, is going to put that new covenant into the elect. And the elect is gonna bring back the 2/3, and they're gonna be born perfect. Okay, they're gonna be born with that new covenant. All right. It says, for finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. So the house means what? Stock. The house means what? Nation. And not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, see, which was the Israelites, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days. What? After the covenant of the Messiah, man. Saith the Lord, I will put my laws into their mind. This is how the Lord's gonna be with. This is how the Lord's gonna dwell with us, dwell inside us. The tabernacle of the Lord is with men. That's how the Lord is going to be with us, the Israelites. His spirit is going to be us because we're going to be perfect, man. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. Not the whole world, not for spiritual Israel, not for the believers. This is the covenant that I will make with the house, the nation of Israel, after those days. After Jacob's trouble, after the tribulation, when he sends his only begotten son, the Messiah, saith the Lord, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, a God, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least is talking about the 2/3, the ones that didn't receive this truth on this side, 144. The one that didn't understand, okay, and rejected this truth because the Lord wanted them to reject it. To the greatest, and the greatest talking about what? The elect, man. All of us are gonna know the Lord. You know, want to know why? Want to know how? Because of the covenant that was promised, man. Okay, through men, through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's what we're trying to tell these Christians, that this is a lineage thing. This is an inheritance by the flesh. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness. Whose unrighteousness? The Israelites, not spiritual Israel. Okay? And their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. Okay, and the only one, and sin is talking about what? Going back to transgression of the law. And the laws were given to the Israelites. Referring to Romans the ninth chapter, man. In that he saith, a new covenant he hath made the first old, meaning what? The old covenant, the old law, which was written in stone and in ordinances, okay, and in scrolls, okay, 613 of them, and the 10. No, all of that is gonna be inside of us, man. It's gonna be second nature. Just like how you have to breathe in and out, inhaling and exhaling, okay, without the thought of it, or blinking without the thought. Well, we're gonna have the laws within us just like that. It's gonna be like blinking. It's gonna be like breathing to us, man. And that he saith, a new covenant he hath made, the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away. And that's how we're gonna never die again, man. Okay, the covenant, the new covenant was given to you so-called blacks, you so-called Hispanics, you so-called Native Americans, which you are the Israelites of the Bible, and you were promised the new covenant. And the new covenant, by default, by having those laws, statutes, commandments embedded in you, by default, that would give you a new immortal body, a body fit for a spirit that's perfect. Okay. So with that, I'm not too sure what I'm naming this video, but I think I named this video something where it says that probably name it something that the stock the tabernacle of the Lord will dwell with the Israelites, or something in that manner. I'll put something in the headlines, but it's just another cold cut for you Christians, man. I might name it that, another cold cut, uh, uh, for you Christians. You see, all right, that salvation, okay, is only for the Israelites. All right, so with that, I'd like to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bachak, Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the apostles and elders of Yasharella. Peace and salutations to the Bayath, that would die, the house of David, the hope for elect. So till next time, Shalom.